Hey, so you've heard of that epic movie Space Jam, A New Legacy, right? That's where I first got really geeked up about using tech for sports. Picture this. What if you could use stats to make smarter decisions in basketball, kind of like we did in that movie? I found out about this cool way to do it using Visual Studio Code and some awesome Azure services. Let's dive right into how you could actually do this. Imagine you're a coach, and the season is on. Your players are buzzing with energy, and right on cue, your laptop opens, not a game tactic or playlist, but insights drawn from mountains of basketball stats. First off, get Visual Studio Code on your PC or laptop. It's this amazing integrated development environment or IDE, and it's already a staple for coders and data geeks like us. Next, we gotta snag some data, and Azure makes a sleek service for storing and processing all kinds of digital info. We'd set up an Azure Cosmos DB. This thing's like a universal language for NoSQL databases, perfect for rapid-fire queries. Once it's brewed, we grab our stats from it, all the shooting percentages, rebound counts, assists, and more from a league season or even your local gym's records. Okay, so we've got our stats tidied up in Data Lake Analytics, an Azure service designed for large-scale data processing. It's like a megadata kitchen where we can cook up some killer algorithms. We'd use Python scripts, for example, to crunch numbers and detect patterns. Maybe there's a trend in shooting accuracy during last-minute defensive challenges. We put every little piece of data into a script, then use this data lake analytics magic to run it, and bam. We're swimming in fresh stats that can guide strategy. Now, imagine you've got this data. You could just be sitting there crunching numbers, or why not automate this whole thing with Azure Synapse Analytics? Think of it as your high-tech assistant whispering real-time stats into your ear. It's like having your personal playbook generator that predicts the best moves before they even happen. You script it, feed it stats, and get a treasure trove of insights. But wait, it's about the gameplay optimization, right? Here's where we craft our SQL scripts using Visual Studio Code and feed them into Azure Synapse Analytics, turning raw stats into refined game plans. Maybe you're looking at who to substitute into the last minutes when fouls tend to rise. Scripts that analyze and predict player fatigue can set up substitution timing, giving that edge. And let's not forget about the cool side, visualizing data with D3.js right in versus code. We can plot players' play frequencies, defensive stats, anything that paints a detailed scene of the game can influence strategy. Visual storytelling is a strong armament for any coach. Now, your team can practice smarter plays based on historical successful plays that matched the same game conditions as your coming match. It's like chess with a full-court press, knowing when to press and when to hold back. Tailor this with AI and get the best out of each player's strengths and the team's enemy's chemistry, all while using C# or JavaScript libraries right in versus code. Bring in more tech by integrating player biofeedback with heart rate monitors or sleep trackers. Link it all back to data, process it, analyze how it affects play, and voila, an all-around performance optimizer. Finally, the beauty of it all is in sharing these wonderkind solutions. The strategies that come from your setup could become the golden standard for the league. Share your success, spread the stats wisdom. Coaches are hungry for data genius like us. And I almost forgot to keep this flow of innovation brushing elbows. Follow along and sign up at neeraj.qzz.io. Subscribe to TechLab, where sports and science mash up in the most inspiring manners. Remember, It's not just coding, it's crafting the future of the game, one stat at a time. Let's turn numbers into narratives and stats into strategies that can propel teams to legendary status. So, next time you hit the court, channel your inner MJ with analytics at your fingertips. Trust me, the numbers will talk the rest of the way. For more detailed analysis, just dive straight into my repository filled with code snippets, visualization examples, and even tutorials on using these features for specific league data. Get creative with the code, tailor your stats to your league's records, and you'll have the makings of a season-shifting playbook. The synergy between sports, data analytics, and cutting-edge technology, now that's where the real space begins. It's our call to make each gain count, using intelligence that transcends the court. Go set the NBA on fire with the kind of data-driven decision-making that makes legendary coaches smile and the sport itself evolve. For in-depth discussions, join the forums, share your take and see how far you can push the narrative. Together, let's redefine what it means to play the game, blend art with science in sports, and make every dribble count towards a legacy. Drive the conversation forward, share the journey on social media tags, and let your passion for the game become as contagious as the excitement of the fans. To wrap it up, dive into TechLab's treasure trove, your go-to heaven for the latest techniques in data analytics for sports. Let's inspire and transform every aspect of the game, one stat at a time. Be the strategist heroes we are destined to be, where basketball is reimagined through the lens of analytics, powered by the best of tech and the heart of the game. For the ultimate coaching hacks and the playbook blueprint for the modern era of basketball, keep an eye out for my future posts and code release notes. I'm here for it. Until next time, let's keep the ball rolling on optimizing the real-world game with the best in tech. Here's to a future where sports analytics become the backbone of success and where we coaches become the true heroes of the hardwood. Visit neeraj.qzz.io and subscribe to TechLab. Your game strategy journey is just a like away.